Hey there, Aquarius. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising. At this channel, generally, I work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. But for the monthlies, I thought I'd try something new. So we're going to use the energy of the moon and the energy of Mother Earth to get us started. And then we're going to look into what's going on with Venus, Mercury, and Mars. And so let's guess. We're getting started. It says time to release negativity. Ooh. Okay, Aquarius. It's time to release negativity. So we have Uranus is moving. Uranus rules Aquarius, and it's moving into Taurus. And so it's moving out of fiery Aries into self-esteem, self-worth, self-value, financial aspects of Taurus, very grounded. Last time that happened, last May, we had all kinds of eruptions, earthquakes, talking about releasing energy, right? And so you're being asked to, that happens on the 6th. So right at the beginning of this month, really start focusing in on releasing the negative energy out of your life. Try not to do it by being a volcano that erupts. Try to let it out in more measured steps if possible. Because with Mercury in retrograde, starting on the 5th, it's already in the shadow. There's a real possibility that communication will be inaccurate or muddled or hard to understand. And so you kind of got to watch what you're saying because it could really affect things. And you have here, yes, communication can be, you have context. So communication can be a little muddled. It might not be really super clear. Now, Mercury in retrograde is an air sign. No. Not just air, it's air and earth. But it also comes, it rules Gemini, which is another air sign. So that could be a little bit for you. I think it's definitely going to affect the water signs because it's in Pisces. So disclaimer, it's already affecting me. I've got six major things going on in water. And oh my gosh, it started last week. So last year when it was in fire, nothing was happening to me. I was all good. This year I'm already sensing it. So think about the context of which you're hearing things in and applying it, applying things in moderation, right? So moderate your reaction, moderate how you feel about what you're hearing, because you also have surface. And surface, I don't know if you can see this exactly. See, she's floating on the water and she's underneath. And so water is emotions. And Aquarius, you don't really like to get too deep in the emotions anyways. And so it's going to be really important with all this energy here from this retrograde. So sorry. That you float, not immerse yourself in the emotions. That you listen for the context of how something was given. That you moderate your response. There's going to be subtleties. Subtleties are going to be really important. So trying to maintain some kind of a balance where you are like of the world but not in the world. Kind of rise above and take a better, you're pretty good at doing that. I have a feeling it's going to be tougher for some reason because of this energy. So take a deep breath and be your Aquarius self. And don't get all fired up because you need to release negative energy. There's ways to do that, right? Go for a run. Go for a swim. Color, draw. Journal. Talk to a friend. Start using positive words. Honestly, when you sit there and you talk about a negative situation over and over again, then you're creating that atmosphere around you that you're very sensitive to, Aquarius. You're very sensitive to the energy around you in the air. And so when you're speaking negative words, you are creating a very negative atmosphere around you. And so that makes it really, really hard. And so you're being asked to let go. Let go of the negativity. Let go of a situation. Let go of, but Yeah, releasing that negative energy. And so this card right there, that's for that Mercury. That's the communication. That's the spirituality, the research, the studying, the learning. That I actually feel like this is that negative energy. Really going to be powerful stuff for you this month. And then I feel like you suffered a loss. Oh my God, we're on Aquarius. I'm sorry. I really actually... the weekly, I just did the weekly. Check out the weekly. There was a loss in there. Okay, so this has got you a little down. And the reason I say that is because you have this orphaned energy. There was a loss. It could have been a loss of a relationship or a loss of a loved one. It could have been a loss in a financial section. But I really felt like it was more like a relationship or a loved one. A loved one could be a pet, because the pet card came up in that reading. And then when I did that reading, there were like two groups of people. There were people who were dealing with financial issues, and there were people that were dealing with a loss of someone close to them that really mattered. So you're taking that energy and you're moving into this month with it, because it was for up till the 3rd, right? And so it was energy that went into the beginning of this month. And so you're walking into this month with this need to let go of the negativity, the feeling alone, the sadness. So how do you cope with that? You have some kind of a coping set. If you don't have one, then this is the time to definitely reach out to your friends and let them help you, right? There's something that you do that helps you through the negative times. Because Aquarius, people think that I've heard, oh, they don't have any emotion. That's so wrong. You guys feel everything, you sense everything, you pick up the energy. You just don't like to dwell in it. And so when you're this sad, when you are feeling like this, that is not Aquarius at their best. And that's really hard. It's really hard. And so, Aquarius, I'm going to recommend that you definitely find a way to journal, talk to a friend, do something physically active or something creative that helps you to release that and to focus on the future. So Venus is in Capricorn, but it moves into your sign of Aquarius. And so Venus there, it definitely wants to reach into the higher realms, right, of thought and stuff, feelings. At the end of the month, it moves into Pisces, so it goes from the height to the highest spiritual connections to the depths of emotional energy. And so Venus is in for a wild ride, but you're being asked to dream a beautiful dream. In Aquarius, you're about reaching up there and pulling down information out of the ethers, out of nowhere, right? Like you have this creative ability of looking at a situation from a higher perspective, a different perspective, and seeing the world in a whole different way. And so one of the things that you're being offered the opportunity of this month is to be able to do that, to dream those dreams and see things from a different perspective. So don't be so caught up in your sadness. You've got to release the negativity so that you can have the opportunity to dream these dreams, so that you can bring them into reality for yourself. Venus rules Libra, which is about emotional and relationship balance, and Taurus, which is about security, financial, and self-esteem, self-awareness, self-something. So sorry. Self-esteem, self-awareness, self-worth. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Aquarius. So, to get a little guidance on money, this has come up for almost every sign. Savings. With Uranus moving into Taurus, there's going to be some financial market shifts. So, time to start putting some money aside. If you haven't already done so, take it off the top of your check, not out of your couch cushions, right? Start saying to the universe, I know that I am abundant. because I'm giving you money right off the top of my check, and I know that somehow I'm still going to pay all my bills, right? So that's part of it. All right, so Mars. Mars is in Taurus all month until the 31st when it moves into Gemini. And so Mars in Taurus is very practical. It's like it's the energy of taking your action, your plan that you want, and actually building it into structure and steps and actually making progress on it. Oh, and you have opening your heart to love. So, again, that's in your third house of communication. So, dreaming that dream, letting go of the negativity, getting in the flow of your emotion, but not drowning in your emotion, opening up your heart to new opportunities, new people, new relationships, letting your friends in to help you through the loss, and not only that, but to help you build that dream, to move forward, so that you can let go of all that negative orphan energy that you have and step into your power. You have raw power. So your power comes from opening your heart, letting your friends help you, releasing the negative energy, and finding the way to dream. The most positive, uplifting, high vibrational dreams you can. Because when you do that, then you raise your vibration and you attract in that kind of energy into your life. And you don't want to be attracting in the lower vibration. You have snow awakening dreams. So yes, the sadness that you're feeling, this disappointment, it maybe a relationship ended and you just are so sad about it, or you thought you'd be further along in your life than you are right now, or whatever this negative, disappointing thing you have, you need to let it go. You have letting go, releasing the anger, and then we have the dreams and the opportunity and putting things in context of I learned something from this, or, you know, I've improved, I've become a better person. And don't forget to save. Okay, that Taurus thing, that Uranus and Taurus thing, is going to be interesting. It goes on for 7 years, so, all right. Okay, whew. All right, I feel better about all that, Aquarius. I hope you do too. It looks like a rough start to the month as you work your way through the mourning and the grieving of whatever was lost, financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it was. But now it's time to awaken your dreams, step into your power, and open your heart to love and dream those beautiful dreams, and then make them come alive. You can make them come alive with that Mars in Taurus energy. So go for it. All right. I will see you for the weeklies and new moon and the full moon. And I'm going to put up the year ahead. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have, you might want to check it out again because it's been a few months, and see if you're like, wow, yeah, no, that's starting to make sense. Okay? All right, I will talk to you soon. You have a really, really good month, Aquarius. You take care.